back to Love and Romance Tarot readings. Per usual, I'm excited to get into it because today we're doing a soulmate reading. Who is your soulmate? Really getting into anything we could possibly get about them, and also I want to try to figure out if you know this person or not, so we'll get into that too. So yeah, per usual, my Etsy shop is always linked in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles if I go through too fast for you. But we have group 1 with the green zebra stone and the Arcanum Tarot. We have group 2 with the Appetite Stone and the Gilded Tarot. We have group 3 with the Witch's Tarot and the Smoky Quartz Crystal Point. And we have group 4 with the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Galactophane Crystal Point. So take as much time as you need. Like I said, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, but we're just going to get right into it, okay? Who is your soulmate? Alright, if you chose group 1 with the green zebra stone and the Arcanum Tarot, this is your reading. Who is your soulmate? I actually want to start with if you know them or not. Let me start there. Spirit, do they know this person? Can I get a clear answer for group 1? Do they know the person we're going to be tapping into today, the soulmate that we're tapping into today? All right, we got the 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Wands, and the Tower. Ooh. 3 of Swords, High Priestess in reverse, 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. No, you do not know this person. I'm actually seeing you having a tough time choosing. So you're meeting this person when you're in a point in your life, group 1, where you've opened yourself up to new love, opened yourself up to other options. Even if you have someone that you've been dating for a while and it's been getting stagnant and you still have that person on the back burner, you're meeting this person when you're in a point in your life where you're open to other options that you have not explored thus far. So your soulmate we're tapping into today is someone you do not know. And like I said, we got the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. I see you like trying to be as mindful as you possibly can. I hear you having this internal dialogue too, really debating over who's the right person or trying to find the right person. It's like you really don't want to mess up. So that kind of makes me feel like you guys are in a period where you're looking for your, like the one. You're looking for your forever person, the person you're going to settle down with. There's definitely like some anxiousness around this, and it's not bad anxiousness per se, it's just I done been through some BS and I don't want to go through that again type of energy. High Priestess in reverse and the 3 of Swords. So you've experienced some heartbreak, but it hasn't been from this person. High Priestess in reverse, this is not someone you know. This is not someone you're guessing about. We're going to get into who this person is though, so we will see, and if it perfectly describes someone you know, like maybe you're the 1% where this applies to someone that you do already know, but seriously, for the majority, 99%, like this is someone completely new coming in. 3 of Swords, when you're super, you know, I feel like you guys have healed, but you've definitely gone through a heartbreak and you don't want that again. I also see you guys in a position, Tower, Knight of Wands, where you're like, if someone wants to get close to me, if they really want to be with me, they're really going to have to prove it with that Knight of Wands. They're going to have to show me a lot of passion. They're going to have to, you know, be very excited about me, and they're going to have to show it. You know, this can't be someone who's hiding how they feel, or they don't know how they feel. They don't know what they want. I just see you guys in a position where you're not going for it. You're not going for that kind of connection moving forward. So the Tower lets me know this is kind of like after a revolution in your life, and I feel like this person is a bit of a wild card, like tapping into their energy. I feel like this person is very, very new to you in spirit as well. Like you've never experienced a person like this as well. We got the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're meeting this person where you're getting out of a phase where you've essentially kind of created this blank slate for yourself. Like tapping into your energy, group one, it feels like you've gone through a resolution, a full transformation, gotten over some heartbreak. 10 of Wands, you're completely done with the past. It doesn't feel like there's even anyone around that's still lingering. I mean, they may feel like they have, you know, a space in your heart, or they may feel like, you know, there's still something between you, but that would definitely be on someone else's end. From your perspective, it looks like you're pretty much like, I'm open to the future. I'm open to new beginnings. I want a specific kind of person, someone who wants me and doesn't feel like they have to hide the fact that they want me, that just wants me, and we can, you know, move forward. So let's tap into the character of this person. Spirit, what can you tell me about their soulmate? What are they like? Spirit, what are they like? I'm not gonna take those, they kind of just fell out. Their soulmate. Okay. Ooh, interesting. I feel like this person is a really good mix because I'm getting some energy where they're tied to the 3D, but they're also tied to their own spirituality, their own desires. They have a strong sense of character. We have the spazzy card. I go off a lot is what it says on the card, but I got a very, I didn't want to say any signs because sometimes people hook on the signs, but I was getting an Aquarian energy when I was tapping in, and I feel like it's just the characteristics of Aquarius that Spirit is focusing on versus saying, oh, this person, this is their sign. But with that spazzy energy, I get it in a positive way where this person's kind of a spaz. Like they're a little bit neurotic, but always interested in something new. It kind of gives like mad scientist kind of vibes. Like they have their own things that they're interested in, their own laboratory type of energy. They may have an art studio like in their home, a room essentially where they do what they love to do, whether that's read, whether that's do experiments, whether that's, you know, look at science, things like that. I feel like this person has their own space where they can just kind of do what it is that they like to do, because they're someone who has like, you know, a bit of quirky interests, and I don't know, I feel them a little bit sensitive about it. Like they don't want to be judged for what they like or what they're into, or when they're in a certain space. You know, it takes a kind of person, a certain kind of person to kind of love them through that, or to get it, to understand it, to just let them live. So they've kind of just created their own space. But I feel like this is a very kind, spirited person. We have kind and nurturing that came up. Nurturing, I want to comfort and take care of you. And then kind says, I'm a nice and gentle person. So tapping into the energy of this person, they're kind, they're gentle, they're nice. I feel like this person is really like, they don't have a mean streak. They're very considerate of what they say to you. We have stable and truthful, so I feel like they've worked for their own wealth. By the time you're meeting them, they have a good amount of wealth. Stable, I'm level-headed and even-tempered, which is so funny because I feel like they have different sides to them, and it's like in the home is a different version than you get them in public. At home, they kind of like allow their goofy side to soar. Truthful, I'm honest in all my words and actions is what it says on that one. So this person is an honest person, a kind person, a loving person, nurturing. They show their emotion. They show that they care about you. And then we have vain and materialistic. I must have the finer things in life and you won't catch me without a mirror is what it says on vain. So this person likes to look good. Like I said, they're tied to the 3D, but also tied to their own morals, beliefs, and their own sensitive side. Like I feel like they're the perfect balance of both worlds. They have a side of them that likes to look good, that likes to feel good, that likes to get attention, you know, likes when people notice them. They like to look good and presentable. I'm hearing dapper. And then they also have their own space at home where they kind of just like to be themselves and be grounded. It's giving a mix of earth energy and air energy. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group one? Who is their soulmate? This person is a breath of fresh air. I feel like they're different than anyone you would have dated before. I feel like with you guys, group 1, you may have been attracted to people who don't want you. That's the way that it feels. Like, it feels like you like the vampire trope, or it feels like you like the bad boy, bad girl trope. Like, it feels like you gravitate towards, you have a, what do they call it? It feels like you have a, like a fixer-upper type of like mentality where you always like to save people. Like, people who don't have the ability to love you. You may have attracted narcissists in the past. Like, it feels like you guys, because there's like, this person is so genuine and kind-hearted and a little bit nerdy, but it's almost like you're like, this isn't my type. Like, I'm getting a little bit of that energy here with this person. Like, they're not your typical type. We have the daffodil and the camellia. So rebirth and new beginnings and destiny with the camellia. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings, which is so funny because I definitely got a lot of that. 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Tower, 10 of Wands. Like, a lot of painful things have happened. A lot of, you know, painful experiences you've had in love. And then we have the camellia, destiny. It's not in the stars that hold our destiny, but in ourselves. So I feel like this person, you're connecting to them because you've kind of had an awakening. And I feel like that awakening was the result of a toxic relationship kind of going sour. Once that toxic relationship ended, you had this breakthrough or this awakening within yourself that gave you access to a whole different pool of people to date. Because your mind was set on always helping someone or being attracted to people that hurt you. That's where I got the vampire energy, you know what I mean? Because vampires, everything about you, you know, pulls them in. But they're so bad for you, you know? And it's just like this energy of you guys kind of liking a little bit of pain with your pleasure. Liking a little bit of heartache with your love. And that awakening that you've gone through last, or your last breakup, whatever happened, it kind of, you know, awakened you and put you in this space where, sorry, there's like a tree brushing up against the window. It put you in this space where now you have access to someone who is a lot better for you. But I feel like your mind was so set previously on your journey to dating a certain kind of person that spirit really, like, I feel like you were really dragged through the mud to kind of get here, to be honest. Another card indicating a new start. We had the daffodil with rebirth and new beginnings, and now the white rose with new start and wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. So now you know what's truly best for you, or your idea of what love is or what you're attracted to is different. It's definitely shifted due to what you've gone through. So then we have the crocus with cheerfulness, and the choropsis with always joyful. It's spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. There's definitely an energy of experiencing joy, and for whatever reason, I just got this energy where you guys used to punish yourself. Like, you felt like you deserved it. It's like you knew you would get hurt from a certain person, from dealing with a certain person. You knew you would get hurt, but you would go back to that person because you were kind of like addicted to the pain. It's giving a little bit of like sad girl energy, sad boy energy, where it's like, I don't know, it's giving like 2015 Tumblr energy. If you know, you know. Just like that Lord Lana Del Rey aesthetic, where it's like, why were we so addicted to sadness? Why did we love to be sad so much? I still, by the way, have my old indie playlist that I listen to whenever I want to cry, because there's so many just bangers on there for crying. And I don't know, like, does anyone else have a playlist for like optimal sadness, or is that just me? Anyways, we have the primrose with youthful love. So there is an opportunity for a do-over here. I see you guys getting a do-over in love. with someone who genuinely has the capacity to love you. I feel like there was a me and you against the world type of energy with the last person that you dated, where you didn't come from the best, you know, upbringing, or they didn't come from the best upbringing. Both of you, like, in some way had your own demons you were fighting. Like, maybe you guys were in, it feels like, you know, this started in high school at 15, I'm hearing. 15. For someone, it started in high school. Like, that's when you first were intimate with someone. I'm really picking up on someone's story. And it's like this, it was like that person just never had the ability to be what you needed, but they kind of like, I feel like that relationship also catapulted this whole version of you that would punish yourself, but would also punish anyone who wanted to date you, because you kind of felt like you could never really love me because the person that I love with all my heart couldn't love me. There's a whole bunch of, it's very angsty. But this says youthful love. So there's definitely a do-over here. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. Tapping into your person's energy, it's giving golden retriever energy. Like, they're so freaking sweet. Your soulmate is so freaking sweet. And I just get an energy of your inner child's really connecting. And I feel like this person has always been kind of connected to their inner child, but they've kind of been taught to hide their inner child, which is why I was getting like that energy where they have a man cave or a laboratory, an art studio, a reading nook, like in their home, somewhere where they can just do them. Ooh, there's that air energy. Remember I was saying air and earth I'm feeling. We have stability and seclusion. So basically with you and your soulmate, I see you guys healing together. There's an energy of you guys healing together. It's like you have each other, but you're also working through your own demons, working through your own, yeah, we have restoration here. There's definitely a huge healing energy. Ooh, interesting. We have water. That would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You may be a water sign, vice versa. You may have water in your big three. I'm hearing someone is a double water or a triple water. Like you have your sun and rising in a water sign, something like that. But we have restoration and water. So I see you guys finally getting a safe space in this relationship within each other to really address what has been going on for years. This is a very interesting relationship because it's like we have study and then we have air, which is funny because I was just talking about like someone having like a little reading nook and art studio. I feel so much love in your home, but it's a non-traditional kind of, excuse me, thank you. I know some of you guys say thank you even though I can't hear you. So thank you, but, or bless you. But we have study and air. I get this energy. It's a very non-conventional type of, I feel like it takes some time. I feel like it takes some time for you guys to get to the space where you're super romantic and lovey-dovey with each other because both of you have your own. I feel like this person, we did have the detachment card that came out as well. I feel like this person is more detached. Aquarians are known for being detached. What would surprise the heck out of you though is Aquarians are like the biggest babies. I promise you, Aquarians are freaking crybabies. Like they be crying out here like they're Cancers, but just like in the house. Not in your face. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting an energy with you guys where it's like you have each other, you immediately kind of really grasp onto each other, you form an attachment to each other, and it's like so safe, and you just, both of you know it's so safe that you immediately start to go into purpose mode. You start to fulfill your purpose. Your person finally feels like they have the ability to you know, kind of explore what it is that they like to do, whether that's reading, gaining new information, being an artist, whatever, because they're already in a relationship, they already have you, so they don't feel like they have to straddle the fence between trying to appeal like from a society standpoint because they already have someone. And same for you. You don't feel like you have to do the most to immediately start to please this person because it's just so there's an inner knowing, an inner trust that you guys kind of immediately have with each other. And I feel like you kind of need some time where you can be in control of the affection. And this person completely understands that. In control of the affection, by that I mean someone who can more so initiate things. You may also have like a throat chakra block. It's hard for you to talk about how you feel or bring something up because of, you know, past trauma. You were used to suppressing your feelings or not saying anything or just getting over it yourself. You know, there's hurdles. Like, you have to get comfortable with this person and you have to see them in that they're consistently there in order to get to that space. So, it's interesting because there's an energy of detachment here, but you're very much so attached. It's like your inner childs take each other's hand and they kind of walk away into the sunset and they go to heal. And you guys are living life with each other. I see you guys living with each other, but it's a very non-conventional relationship because it's not like, oh, what do I bring to the table? I cook, I clean. What do you bring to the table? You provide. It's like you guys give each other the stability to be able to heal, and that's what your relationship is based on. And then after that, you kind of come together in a more intimate and romantic way once you both are healed. I hope you're following, but like I said, it's like, here's that Aquarius energy coming up. Full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. You definitely allow this person to be themselves. That's something that they feel that they can do once they're in a relationship with you because they have the safety of being in a relationship. Full moon in Leo, don't let your pride get in the way. I feel like your hurdle may be just to love this person purely because I feel like you've grown to be more detached to match the energy of people that you've dated in the past. This pile is very much so like very spiritual. If you resonated with the messages, this pile is 100% yours because these are things that don't necessarily make sense for someone who's watching, who's not going through this journey. Like by this point, if this isn't your reading, you're probably like, I don't really even know what you just talked about. Because of how I'm kind of like, you know, it's something felt, something received with the soul, not necessarily through words. And if this is your journey, you'll 1000% resonate. And if it's not, pick another pile, my baby. I got 3 other piles here for you, but that's what I have for you, group 1. Sending you guys love, sending you guys healing. You can find me on Etsy, as you always know, if you want your own private tarot reading, but that is what I have for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 2 with the Appetite Stone. Let's get into your reading. Who is your soulmate? Do you know them already? I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start with, do you know the person we're talking about today already? I'm going to start with that first. So let's just jump right into the tarot and settle that, and then we'll get into describing who your soulmate is. So Spirit, this is for group 2 with the Gilded Tarot Royale. Or actually, this is just the Gilded Tarot. Group 2. Do they know their soulmate? Oh my God, we have the Hierophant that jumped out right away. So there's definitely a knowing. But the thing about the Hierophant is, honestly, I'm not taking this as clearly, yes, you know your soulmate. I take this as you can feel your soulmate. Because with the Hierophant, there is a higher level of feeling. It's knowing. It's not just feeling. It doesn't sway from the left or right as feeling can and does. It's knowing. I know my innermost truth. So I feel like you know in your soul and your spirit who your soulmate is. Your soul knows your soulmate. But I don't take that as confirmation as, you know, you've met your soulmate in a 3D kind of way. So let's pull some more cards. Spirit, tell me more. For group 2. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like you've experienced them in the 3D. Tell me more for group 2, Spirit. The Devil card keeps wanting to jump out as well. So I feel like you guys, group 2, have experienced a false soulmate in this lifetime. Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of feminine energy coming up for you guys. Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. This is giving me an energy like you met someone who you genuinely, I mean, in your soul and your spirit, you really thought this was your soulmate, but they turned out not to be, or they turned out to be a false soulmate, or there may have been a soulmate denial. I just did a reading about someone, about that this morning with someone where they had met their soulmate, but their soulmate wasn't showing up as their highest version of themselves, or even just a really good version of themselves. So there was a soulmate denial where it's like, Spirit's like, I could lead a horse to water, can't make them drink. If both people don't recognize the soulmate connection, doesn't take away the fact that you guys are soulmates, but Spirit will put another person in your path because it's not a soulmate connection you really get to live out. So tapping into your energy, I feel like there was a false soulmate, or you may have met one of your soulmates. Some of us do have multiple soulmates. Page of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Wands. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. It's giving me like an energy of you guys being willing to really work on a relationship with someone, really fully invest yourself. Ace of Pentacles, you had worked on yourself, worked on getting in alignment with a soulmate connection, worked on expanding your heart, expanding your understanding, and you were right in front of it, but it's just like there was too much chaos or conflict or misunderstanding or just a misalignment between the two of you. So Page of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands almost gives me like Tower energy with these surrounding cards that came out with it, because it feels like you had to cut someone off quickly, or maybe they cut you off quickly, they ghosted you. I do feel like you guys have met a soulmate or have had a false soulmate connection in your timeline in this life you're living. I do not feel like that's the person we're going to be talking about today though. Spirit, give me confirmation. Are we talking about this person today, or are we talking about someone new? I keep hearing trust your gut, trust your gut. So Spirit is saying we're not talking about that person today. Queen of Cups, we're talking about the person who's going to show up to be your equal. Again, a lot of divine feminine energy here came up for you guys. I feel like you guys are really lovers, not fighters. And I feel like you may be a little, I feel like you take conflict not as if you're shy and can't speak up for yourself, but a lot of things you really will say, that's not worth my time, my energy, I'm not going to focus on that. Like, I feel like you give a lot of people, ooh, I'm hearing, it's not that they give them passes, it's that a lot of people end up getting a pass because you let it go. But a lot of times it's not your intention just to let someone off the hook. They just so happen to, you know, they just so happen to get let off the hook, you know, like a luck of the draw. Okay, Spirit, let's switch gears a bit here. I'm actually going to start here then. Spirit, tell me about this soulmate for group 2. What makes them different? What do they like? What do they find important? What do they value? Tell me about group 2, their soulmate. We have the Trumpet, the White Rose, and the Camellia. Power and healing. To get what you love, you first have to be patient with what you have. Wow, that's very powerful, because I feel like this person is the prize after all of the stuff you've kind of gone through. And I've had situations play out like that in my life where I could clearly see, oh, I met you for a reason. You healed me. You brought so much love and excitement and fun into my life after I experienced something hard. And this doesn't have to just only be romance. Like, Spirit will do this with friendships, with people who you resonate with, like family versus like actual family. Like if you have conflict with your real family, your blood family, whatever, you know, Spirit will put someone in your life sometimes that's just like, I choose you to be my family, even though we are not family by blood. So I get that this person is a very powerful person. I'm getting fire energy with that, fire and earth energy, and very healing. This person is like a glass of water. And not a cold glass of water. Oh, I didn't even notice it was blurry. Sorry. I hope it wasn't blurry for too long. This person is like a glass of water. And specifically, I was hearing someone's guide say not a cold glass of water because they don't drink cold water. So that's like really specific for someone. But this person is really restorative and healing and like water. But not cold though, apparently they said. So anyways, we have new start in wisdom and destiny. Wow. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. That's exactly what I get. And it's funny because I'm placing the card, like I was going to place it over there, but it's right by the Hierophant, which we were talking about that inner wisdom that you had developed from your false soulmate. I'm hearing false twin too. Some of you guys may have gotten into the twin flame journey, but you may have had to tap out because the twin flame journey can be very hard, very ghetto. And so then we have destiny. It's not in the stars that hold our destiny, but within ourselves. So I feel like you guys have overcome a lot. And I feel like you guys are in a place where it's like, if it doesn't work out with the next person, I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life. Like, I kind of get that energy. Like, you guys are damn near tired out from the fight, about ready to give in and just tap the hell out. But you're giving love one more shot. And I feel like you guys are feeling confident still because you're like, but I know what to look out for. So it's not like, okay, the next Yahoo that runs into my life is going to ruin it for everyone, because you guys are in a much more responsible energy yourselves. So Spirit. All right, we got a few that came out, so. First, we got the red rose. It says, hidden secrets. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Someone has a Scorpio moon or rising. I was hearing rising first, though. It may be the person that you're about to meet. Also, Scorpio in the north node, I'm hearing. If you know your astrology chart that well. You can go to cafeastrology.com. That's where I look at my chart. It's the best. It's the best one. They give you like so much information. They break down everything. So we have the Nastrium and the Gabrera Daisy. Victory and conquest. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. So this person has a lot of self-control, a lot of restraint. When they have an opportunity to do someone dirty or to take the easy road, they choose to take the higher road. They choose to take the harder road if it's going to be more beneficial for the relationship. I was hearing for the family, though. So I feel like you may want a family, or you may be starting a family with your soulmate. But they will choose the harder way out because they have strong character. They don't, you know, I feel like everyone, if they can, will work smarter, not harder. But if hard work is required, they show up. They don't fold. They don't look to the left. They don't look to the right. They stay focused, and they choose the right thing. If they have an opportunity to cheat, person could be drop dead gorgeous. They're not taking it. If they have an opportunity to do a bad business deal, even though it means that they would get the, you know, like the good end of the bargain, they're not going to do it because they genuinely have good character. So I love that. I feel like that's important to you too. Okay, purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. Oh, I love that. So this person is still connected to their inner child. I love that so much. This person is filled with joy and happiness. Or sorry, it says the present. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. So this person is definitely someone who appreciates the little things, simple moments, you know, drinking coffee in the morning before you go to work, or bonding with each other. They genuinely appreciate those moments. And then we have the honeysuckle, the hibiscus, and the garden helanthrope. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. Yeah, I'm feeling like this person every day does something to show you that they care about you, does something to show you that you're special. Whether it's like they could go to the grocery store and it's just them getting you a candy bar at the checkout, you know what I mean? Like something as simple as that. Every day they want to take a moment and they'll leave a sticky note on the mirror, or they'll make sure like they spend extra time, you know, with the kiss off before they go to work. Like every moment or every day they want to make sure you guys have one like good moment together where they really show you like, I'm still here, present with you, love you, that kind of thing. It says, I will wind thee in my arms, so doth woodbine the honeysuckle gently and twist. That's a quote by freaking William Shakespeare. So I know that sounded a mess because it's poetic or whatever. But we have the hibiscus, and it says, beauty and happiness and devotions and dreams fulfilled. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So I just wanted to like read those so we can keep going. A lot of those came out for you. Spirit, what else can you tell me about their soulmate for group 2? Who is their soulmate? So someone of strong character, someone who's affectionate, someone who is still connected to their inner child. Someone very present too is what I'm hearing. This isn't the kind of person where you're going to be like talking and they're going to be like, you're going to be like, hello, and you're going to be like, what? What did you say? Like you won't have those moments with them. They're very present. They may not be the biggest talker, I'm hearing too. They may not be like the biggest like chatty type of person, but when they are listening, they're very intentional about it. That's what I'm hearing. I keep hearing that. They're very intentional. We have divine timing and sunshine. So this person is coming through like a ray of light. I feel like when you most need it, and after having that soulmate denial, like this person who was a soulmate or a false soulmate, come through, get your hopes up, and then turn out not to be anything that you were going to get to pursue. This is like really restorative and kind of makes you believe in love again. We have the mud card. So this person may be a bit country. They may be someone who likes to get down and dirty. They may live down south if you live in the United States. I don't know about other countries, but they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. They may be very outdoorsy, and also this is definitely in an emotional sense. They will go through the mud. Oh, I'm so glad this came out for confirmation too. We got the marriage card, because that's what I was feeling. I was hearing like, oh, family, you know, they'll do whatever for their family. This person, like, if you guys are having like marital trouble or financial trouble, they're gonna show up. I know this guy who's married, and he is having troubles in his marriage right now, like financially, and he's just not showing up. And as a friend, I do what I can to support him. But, you know, you know how people kind of do. They start to self-sabotage, go to the wayside. They start to like spend money because they just kind of get in this place where it's like, screw it. I'm going to get kicked out of my home anyway. So I'm just going to spend all my money at the casino this weekend. You know, some people just like, they can't handle it and they just check out. That's kind of what they're doing now, and I'm so glad to see that you guys are not going to have to deal with this. We have confidence, storms, and movement. So you guys are always going to be growing together. This person is big on personal growth. For some of you guys, it's in a gym kind of way. They're focused on, or they value like clean eating and working out. For some of you, of course, it'll be more in a spiritual kind of way. Also, this will be in a relationship setting, because in your relationship, you know, this is where this is going to show up. They're confident even through the storms. And I feel like they put in a lot of effort and energy to make sure you guys are consistently growing together, individually, as a family, as a unit. They really value you. And they want to grow with you. They don't like, you know, future fake. Oh, we're going to have this in the future. Oh, I can't wait till da 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 da. We have the World in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So you guys may be particularly concerned with when the going gets hard, will they get going? And the spirit is coming through like, no, confirming that. I feel like someone was like, yeah, I don't know, I don't believe it, or just needed a bit extra confirmation, or just one more like sign or something like that, because that did come out. We got the Knight of Cups, which I love. They're always pursuing you. Always pursuing you. They never stop pursuing you. And that's something that's really hard to find. Once you get comfortable in a relationship, it's just natural to like kind of like get comfortable and be like, well, I don't have to put in as much effort anymore because I do have them. You know what I mean? But this person doesn't bank on that. Oh, they chose me, so I have them forever. No, they want to show you. Judgment is more of that divine timing energy. It was always supposed to happen this way. There's going to be a really strange connection between you and this person as well. Like something like crazy coincidental. Like this could be someone, I'm hearing someone, you both grew up in foster care and you crossed paths at some point. Someone like significant though, like this could be your next door neighbor when you were a kid, and it's like you find family photos and you're like, what the is that my mom? And what, I'm so confused. Like something really weird like that for some of you I was feeling. We have the Three of Wands in reverse and the Fool card in reverse. So Spirit is speaking really clear with that message, saying your path, you're one of those people, you may be a bit stubborn if we're just being like straightforward with it. But you're one of those people who you learn through experiences. You can't trust what the next guy says because you understand like that may be your experience with it, but I am a whole different kind of person. So I may interact totally different in this setting or with this person, whatever. So Spirit is saying either like, if we're being honest, like for some of you, your stubbornness caused you to stay in a situation where you ended up getting more hurts because you chose to stay with someone who was clearly showing you like they're not it, or denying you, or you're one of those people who you just learned through experience, like, and that was your journey, your path. Everything is serving a purpose though. Oh, here's confirmation. We have the Unknown card that came out. We don't really know each other yet, so this is not someone that you know. What else can we... I love how these cards are flying out for you. I love when that happens because it's just like so on point. It lets me know like these are your messages. We have Courageous. I stand firm and I go for what I believe in. So, oh, it says, I go for what I want and believe in. So this person has strong beliefs. They don't waver on their own morals. They don't waver on their own beliefs. And also this person is in their masculine energy. When there's something that they want, they go for it. They're not afraid. They stand up. We have Dedicated. I love it. I only have eyes for you. Ambitious. I go after what I want. And Giver. I have no problem with sharing. So if you're someone who hasn't built a lot of wealth, or, you know, maybe your strength is spirituality, but you need someone to come to the table with like the wealth, the numbers, the security, this person is definitely going to be able to do that for you. I really feel, well, we got the marriage card. I was going to say, I really feel you're going to get married, but we did already get that confirmation. Ooh, the new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. And the full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. And that's what I was feeling, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Like there's some sort of higher purpose. Everything that you've been through, like for an example, if you've had a really troubled past or a really troubled upbringing, I was seeing you leveraging, both of you, leveraging your experience for either work or like purpose. So like if you have been through foster care, this is like you maybe, you know, starting your own house or something like that, where you can house, you know, people in a certain demographic, or this is like an energy of you becoming a shaman and you helping people and healing people through your experiences. You have a lot of wisdom now. Your dreams need a practical plan. I feel like that's something that this person brings to the table, like the practicality, the masculine energy. You have the ideas, but you don't have the know-how or the tools or the money, whatever. This person is bringing a lot of stability here. And then the new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So it's kind of like, oh my God, I just noticed at the bottom of the deck, we got the freaking full moon in Pisces. At the bottom of this card, it says balance, spirituality, and practicality. That is insane how everything connects together. Like stuff like this happens and it freaks me out. But that's exactly what you guys bring to the table. And I was getting so much feminine energy from you guys, where either you're identifying as a divine feminine or you've lived out your feminine energy a lot in this lifetime. There's an energy with you guys starting a new romantic cycle together. Like there was this false beginning, or this beginning that had the opportunity to start, but someone didn't take it, the false twin, the false soulmate, whatever. And this is a whole new romantic cycle. And I feel like you guys are starting a family. I'm getting forever person energy with this. But this person brings a lot of masculine energy to the table. Wherever you lack is where this person picks up, and vice versa. And also energy is fluid, so apply whatever kind of way, you know. We could be talking about your person and their journey, especially if it didn't resonate and you feel more like the masculine energy in this, just switch it. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I'm so excited for you. This is going to be a journey, an amazing wrap up to like a hard path I feel like you guys have gone on with a lot of twists and turns. So happy to see that for you coming to a close. That is what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy. It's in the description below of every video if you want your own private tarot reading. But that is what I have for you today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Smoky Quartz and the Witch's Tarot, this is your reading. Who is your soulmate? Getting into all the details about your soulmate, but also, do you know them already? Have you met this person? I'm going to start with that. Spirit, can you tell me for group 3 with the Smoky Quartz, do they know the soulmate we're speaking of today? Have they met this soulmate? Ooh, we got the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. This is looking like someone you manifested or someone you're manifesting. I want to lean towards no, but this is successful manifestation. For those of you who are trying to manifest someone specific, that person is a soulmate, which is why you're feeling so connected to them. And I do see you successfully manifesting them. So that's like a bonus message that just came through just now. But also for those of you who, you know, you've dated different kinds of people and you've really got a good idea on what you want, what you need in a relationship, I do see you manifesting the cardboard cutout of that person. So me personally, when I manifest, when I'm looking for love, I kind of keep it open-ended. I don't really manifest, you know, I've tried one time and successfully manifested a specific person, and then I've never done it again because I realize what comes with that and the truth of that. And so yeah, from now I've just been manifesting, you know, I kind of keep it open-ended, like Spirit, send me someone with these kind of qualities. What I can already see is important for you is passion and stability. If you have passion and stability, I feel like you guys are good. Like, honestly, you don't need someone that's always gonna entertain you. I feel like you guys know yourself. You've also taken a lot of your journey to really get to know yourself and learn yourself. You know what you're interested in, that kind of thing. I don't feel like you're looking for a purpose through a relationship. I feel like having a relationship will just be a bonus added element to your journey. But your journey, I feel like, is very much so your journey. It's not like, oh, I need a person to complete me. It's more like, you know, having a partner in this would then be the complete element, you know, kind of missing from my journey itself, because you already have a strong sense of self, sense of belonging, what you're interested in, that kind of thing. So let's see what else comes out. We have the High Priest, Queen of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess is in reverse. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, a lot of your journey has been through experience. Learning through experience has been a big thing for you guys. Two of Wands, Justice. You know, honestly, and the Strength card just came out too, I feel like you guys have the perfect formula. So for those of you who aren't manifesting someone specific, I see you kind of being like, Spirit, I need someone with these kind of qualities, because you know what's really important and what isn't important. Like, for an example, you may have been like, Spirit, I need someone who I can get along with, who I can joke with, who understands my humor. And then you got a sarcastic asshole and you're like, yeah, Spirit, I'm cool on that. I can watch TV if I want to, you know, get a giggle. I need my person to actually just have passion for me and our relationship, their own sense of purpose, and Ace of Pentacles, stability. Like, I get that energy with you guys. Or maybe you dated someone who was such a goofball that they didn't take anything seriously, and it's like, oh my God, no. So I just get this energy. Two of Wands, Justice, and the Strength card. You've really learned your way to this point in your journey. For you guys, I feel you meeting your soulmate like less than a year is coming through. And I feel like this is going to be your forever person, the person that you settled down with. I don't feel like in the present you know this person, unless you're one of those people who are manifesting someone specific and you've already met them. I would say no, you haven't met them yet. You're manifesting to meet them, or you're in the process of manifesting your soulmate, but you're keeping it open-ended just for this person to come through. But yeah, I feel like I see a lot of learning through experience. And also, dang it, what was I getting? There's so many downloads that came through for you guys. It's like kind of like, whoo, we're talking about so many things at once. Okay, we'll just keep going. So we have the High Priestess in reverse and the High Priest. I feel like you guys have had your masculine energy down packed, but your feminine energy has been quite wacky. It's either been a struggle for you guys to embrace your feminine energy. Maybe you felt like it was weak, or maybe it was just easier for you to get what you want versus being receptive and open to experiencing other people so that you learn. There's kind of like this energy of acquisition with you guys where it's like you may be a serial monogamous. You just dated. You spend very little time lonely, or there's an energy here of working so much and accomplishing so much that you haven't had time to really sit in and embrace your feminine energy. Which makes sense why we have this Queen of Cups in reverse, because I don't see that you guys have really honored your feminine energy during your journey. This could also be external to you. The people you've dated may not have honored your feminine energy. So they may not have appreciated the fact that you were connected to your heart space, connected to, and honestly, masculine and feminine energy, that's not even something that's feminine. So scratch that. Masculine and feminine can all connect to their heart space. But as far as like honoring your intuition, seeing it as important, seeing it as valuable, I don't feel like people have honored your feelings. So this is how I feel. It's like, okay, but these are the facts. I feel like you need someone who can listen to you and understand you and give your feminine energy space to breathe, space to exist. Getting a lot of downloads on that one. Spirit, let me get into their personality. Tell me about their soulmate. What do they like? We got the Hustler card, which is exactly that Ace of Pentacles. We got the Hero, so they stand up for, I feel like this person is very good with emotions too, like, but they stand up for what's right. They're a savior in a way. We got Cultured, so this person may have traveled the world. They may love to travel. They may know like multiple languages. They may have studied different art. I'm also getting history for some of you guys. Also, I'm getting literature. Very cultured, have a lot of information. I feel like they know like one fact about everything. Kind of like a jack of all trades. We got the Jealous card that did come up. So a little bit of healthy jealousy I'm seeing here. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I'm glad this one came up because we have Peaceful. Jealous, I won't share you with others. Peaceful, I like being at peace. So this person I feel like has a healthy amount of jealousy. Like, listen, if you're gonna be mine, I want you to be mine. I'm not into the poly thing. I'm not into the you're making me jealous thing, flirting with other people. I'm not into it, and I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm into it. I'm also not gonna do you like that. I'm not gonna be trying to make you jealous. I don't like that. I like stability. I like consistency. That's like the narrative I'm getting from them. So there's a bit of possession and healthy jealousy. But they're like, listen, if you're giving yourself to me, then I need you to meet me here. Like, I need us to connect and be on the same page. Like, we're with each other. We're a unit. You know what I mean? They don't want anyone else involved. They don't like that. But ultimately, they like to keep things peaceful. So if you do make them jealous, they're not going to go off on you. They're also not going to do this tit for tat war with you. They're likely to communicate. I'm surprised we didn't get a lot of swords coming out for them, but they're coming out as really a lot of earth energy and some fire energy I get with them too. Maybe even a little bit of water. That might come from you. Maybe a little bit of a water rising. We got Shy and Loving. Ooh, and then we got Emotional. So honestly, I get overall this person is super, super sweet. Super sweet, emotionally intelligent, emotionally connected. They let their emotions live. They let your emotions live. This is someone very comfortable with emotions. I'm personally like that too. I'm a Cancer, water sign. I have a lot of water in my chart. I'm a water rising as well. And one thing about me, I let my friends' emotions live. If they need to get angry, I let them get angry. I don't go tit for tat with them. I don't start adding fuel to the fire. Get angry. Or if you need to cry, I'm gonna let you cry in front of me. It's not weird for me. I have a Gemini best friend though, and she is not feeling that. She is so uncomfortable with the waterworks and the emotions. She likes consistency. She likes clarity. She doesn't like the unknown and the emotions of it all. So this person is kind of reminding me of you know, myself and also other water risings that I know, for whatever reason, I find that placement to be very good with just accepting people as they are, allowing them to live out whatever emotions they're feeling at the time. So loving, I care about everyone in a genuine way. They make genuine connections, lifelong connections. This person, I feel like they have lifelong friends. They have connections that they've met. I was hearing China, but they have connections that they've met in other countries. They still maintain those connections. They reach out, like they're telling you happy birthday. They reach out through Messenger, congratulations, when they see, like, you know, this person's on Facebook. For some of you, I'm hearing they're on Facebook, and they like to have Facebook to connect with their people that they've met in their lifetime. I feel like they've traveled a lot, and they may have been a bit of a nomad for a while, where they were just kind of like going to explore different cultures, and that was their thing. Like, that's what they were doing. That was their intention, to go explore other cultures, to learn, etc. Emotional, I can be really sensitive at times and react, and then shy, I find it hard to open up. I'd rather stay within my shell. So this is someone who's going to take a little while to warm up with you, but surprisingly, I get a very friendly energy from this person. I don't feel like you would label them as shy. It's almost giving like ambivert energy, where they're outgoing sometimes and shy sometimes. I feel like when you first meet them, they're more reserved. Is a better way to explain it. I don't feel like they're really shy, more reserved, more like conscious of their impact, conscious of what they put out, what they give, preserving of their own energy and their own social battery, that kind of thing. Okay, so we have hero, cultured, and patient. I don't mind waiting for what I want. So if you're someone who takes a while to open up, they have no problem with that. They'll allow you to. I don't feel like this person is in a rush. Cultured, I know a lot about different cultures, and I have refined taste and manners. And then hero, I will come in and save the day. So this is someone you can trust, someone you can depend on. I just get a really strong, like a solid energy from this person, very solid. We have naive and hustler. I may not know much about life, and then hustler, I know how to get to the bag. With naive, I don't feel like they're naive at all. Honestly, I feel like they know a lot more than a lot of people, but I also feel like they've lived life in such a non-conventional way that when it does come to like social norms, and when it does come to like dating culture, etc., they're not a pro. They don't know what they're doing. They may do some things that are like weird or non-conventional. I feel like some things that we've normalized that we probably shouldn't have normalized, this person does not normalize, because I don't feel like they're on social media. I don't feel like they're in the mix like that. Besides like Facebook, to keep up with like friends and family they've met along the way, I don't feel like they're on social media, like literally to read tweets or watch videos or hear other opinions, that kind of thing. Like, they're more on social media literally just to connect with people that they know, not to, you know, watch people that they don't know or hear opinions. They're not really like in the mix like that. So for an example, this person may be against hookup culture. Like, you know, you may be someone who you're like, you know, I'm liberated, I'm free, whatever. And this person's like more traditional, and they're really like, why would you do that? Like, what do you benefit from that? Like, you know, I feel like they have like really untouched, I'm getting like an untouched, almost like a blank canvas kind of vibes, where it's like, this person is very programmable in the sense that they're very traditional, and I feel like they kind of like are stuck in time a little bit. Like, they have these opinions that are kind of outdated, or they don't or haven't normalized things that as a society we've kind of normalized. So you'll see that play out. But we have the hyacinth and the forget-me-nots. Playfulness. Play is the royal road to childhood happiness and adult brilliance is what that one says. So this person is very playful, very childlike, very idealistic, optimistic, forget-me-nots, eternal memories. Yeah, this person likes to make memories. The best things in life are the people that you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. That literally perfectly describes them. We got the Sweet William at the bottom of the deck. Gallantry, grant me a single smile. Sweet William Small has form and aspect bright, like a sweet flower that yields great joy and delight. I'm like, why is this rhyming? It was a little bit of a poem. But this person is like very, I keep seeing someone with like a white t-shirt, like dark, sleek hair. What is this movie? It's not Footloose. It's, oh my God. I'm so mad that I'm not remembering this. What movie is that? I'm seeing one of those movies, but basically it's giving me like the 1940s vibe or 1950s vibe with like the diner and the milkshakes and the pink and blue colors and the retro cars. Like I'm seeing that kind of person. Like this person seems like they're from a different time, but not in like, oh, I'm a vampire type of way. In a I just do my own thing kind of way. It's so untouched by society. This person is not normal, not in a bad way though. They're very unique. Very much so like independent and different. We got immersion and intuition with the false indigo. It says, when you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. So I feel like this person like had a very normal childhood, very normal upbringing, and then they kind of broke off and started to do their own thing and started to live their own life and just create their own everything. So this person is very different. They're going to catch you off guard. And also I really feel like a running away type of energy. We have the secrets card. You guys may get secretly married, or you may live life and not share it on social media anymore. You may be looking or waiting for that person that you can just kind of like get in a relationship with and kind of run away with. And this person is doing that for you. Wow, we have the regret card, key and dream. So this person is definitely a key to the life you've wanted to live for quite a while here. We have the regret card, you know. I just feel like you living for you. Once you meet them, they're going to give you a taste of their life, what it's like to live, experiencing different places, different cultures, and actually building relationships with all sorts of people, where it's like language does not divide us. I can feel your soul, your spirit. That's the kind of connections they make. Like, it doesn't matter what language you speak, like they still feel connected, and there's someone who still connects through people regardless of whether or not they speak the same language as them. I see you guys kind of breaking off and going to live life on your own, and you're not talking to your old friends anymore. Barely, some of you never, but some of you barely talking to your family, you know? Completely cut off from your old community. There's a energy here of you going to live like life versus what you've already experienced. It's so different. We have temptation, challenges, and passion. So I see a lot of purpose unfolding through this relationship. We do have the challenges card, so I feel that realistically there's going to be a lot of unlearning. Especially the way this person comes through is a little desensitized, like it's giving Aquarian energy for whatever reason, but it just feels like they don't tiptoe around things. So they may present their opinion or the way that they live life to you in an offensive kind of way. They may not be considerate of, this is who you are and this is how you've lived for so long. They may just kind of look at it like, why can't you just separate from this? It's no good for you. And it's like, okay, but this has been my reality for however long. So I do feel realistically there's some challenges because you're finding a middle ground between you still being connected to the things that you love and what you want for your life and what you want to do, how you want to live, while they're kind of like in motion. Oop. Not even gonna try. So we have stop, drop, and ground. That came out. And then we did have the temptation card. So I feel like this person, your soulmate, is opening up a whole new way of living for you. Something that you've always wanted to do. We have soul on fire here. So bringing you a lot of purpose, a lot of passion. And honestly, I feel like you feel right at home. But realistically, there's going to be some meshing together, and it's like two worlds colliding, and it's going to be a little bit messy, as you would naturally expect with anything colliding. But yeah, so very different, but a lot of purpose here. That's what I have for you guys, group 3. You can find me on Etsy in the description if you want your own private tarot reading, but that is everything that came up for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 4 with the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Galactophane Crystal Points. This is your reading. Who is your soulmate? Have you already met your soulmate as well? We're going to start with that. I feel like that's a good place to start today to see if you know the person we're talking about. So Spirit, can you confirm for us first? Group 4, have they met the soulmate we are tapping into today? Is that the Fool? Yep. We got the Fool card, the Emperor. Is this the Moon in reverse? Yep, Moon in reverse. So far it's looking like a no. You have not met this person. Honestly, I feel like there's been a twisted, turny road to getting to this person, to meeting your husband, your wife, your future life partner. I feel like you guys are like literally, look at this, with the Princess of Swords, like where they at? No. Like literally waiting for your person to emerge and reveal themselves to you. I don't think it's focusing. There we go. With that Princess of Swords there with her, what is that called? I don't know. Her little device, her little seeing device. And then we have the Four of Wands, which represents marriage energy. I love that they have their little tree house in that picture too, because that just represents you guys having your own fortress, your own home, your own place to call yours, untouched by society. Oh, I love this. You know what? This actually reminds me of a card from an oracle deck that I really love. But yeah, just kind of like a no place like home feeling. We got the Fool card and the Emperor. So I feel like you guys have really been looking for your divine masculine, or someone who has a divine masculine energy specifically when it comes to marriage. And it's funny because we got the Knight of Swords that came out as well. So what you're looking for is also looking for you, as a clear indication coming up in your spread, something that we clearly have here, because we got the Princess of Swords looking, we got the Knight of Swords also looking, charging towards you, wanting the same thing as you. So I love that the Moon card came out in reverse too, because this just lets me know no confusion, no blurred lines. You guys are very clear on what you're looking for, and you know that you're looking for the same thing within each other. So I just love the connection you guys have. I love that you guys want the same thing. You're so on the same page with this person. We have the Five of Pentacles, a lot of 5 energy, the 5 of Chalices, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is interesting. I feel like you guys have been through some things when it comes to relationships. You've experienced financial hardship. You've experienced romantic hardship. You may be seeing a lot of 555 at this time. Your views and what you want is changing. And I don't feel like it's, oh, I don't want to be abundant. I don't care about not having money. But I do feel like when it comes to love versus money, you guys are like realizing or feeling like, you know, love is what makes it, you know, worthwhile to go to work. But to have money and to not have love is kind of like, why am I here in this relationship then? Why am I giving this person my body, my energy? You're going to feel like you're getting taken advantage of every night in that position. And I feel like you guys are like, I want love. And also you've come to the conclusion though, they don't have to bring the stability to the table. It's not that you guys aren't looking for stability, but it's just like this person doesn't have to be rich. We can both work and yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles. You guys have your own coin in the Magician. So you are exactly what you're looking for. And I feel like that's what makes you in alignment with what you're looking for. The fact that you've worked for what it is that you want. We have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you've walked away from lovers that you loved a lot. People that you've loved a lot, you've walked away from them. And surrendered those relationships to the divine, because you know that you know what you're wanting. You know what you want. So let's see, Spirit, tell me about their soulmate for group 4. So you don't know them. What you're looking for is also looking for you, though. You guys are manifesting each other. Even if you're not spiritual or they're not spiritual, you haven't done any like spell work or any rituals or spoken to the universe, your guides, anything like that. You're still manifesting each other through your experiences and through your desires. You are a portal, you know? So there's no need to wait for a portal outside of you. You are the portal. What you want, what you vibrate on every day manifests your reality to you. So you don't have to ask for it. You could just want it in your spirit and your heart, and that's how a lot of things manifest. So anyways, this doesn't mean that you guys are, you know, creating an altar for marriage or anything like that. Or however, that would be a good idea, to create a marriage altar. If you're looking for marriage, to have a space where you can kind of like set that intention every day, that's a key for someone. I may just do that myself too, because I do have some bride and groom candles I haven't been able to use. But anyways, we have magical and naive. I'll make you feel like anything is possible. Naive, I may not know much about life. I feel like this person may have grown up very sheltered, or they may not, I don't know, like dating just maybe wasn't something that they did. I don't feel like they have that much relationship experience. There's an experience that you guys have that they don't have. So we'll see. We got mature, open-minded, so they're very programmable, very open to create a reality with you, so that's good. Mature, I'm dependable, and I take responsibility. I feel like they take responsibility for their actions, take responsibility for their self, for their own happiness, for their wealth, for their security. So you guys are really on the same page. Both of you guys have done that. Like, I feel like you've been like, listen, I can't wait. I relate to this so hard. It's just, it's very funny how everything is coming up, because I was in a position too where it's like, listen, I could just date a rich person and just be done with all of this. But I feel like you guys took the working route. Open-minded, I have an unlimited way of viewing things is what that one says. Then we have free thinker and logical. Free thinker, I make my own opinions. Logical, I use clear and sound reasoning. So this person is very stable, emotionally stable, financially stable, mind, body, and soul. I get a lot of stability, and they're very present. Excuse me. Thank you. I get a very present energy with them where it's like they're here. You know how some people, it's like they're going through the motions and you can like feel it, you can see it, you can be having a conversation with them and you just know they're not here, you know? This person is very much so present, here, and attentive. They're big on eye contact too. Stable, I'm level-headed and even-tempered. Extroverted, I'm outgoing, social, and the in-your-face type. So I love it. They have no issue making friends with a stranger. I feel like they may do that quite often. I know someone like that. He is so annoying. Like every time we go out, he's making friends with new people and it's like, oh my God, can we just have a good time? Like, why do you always got to make friends with new people and now I got to sit here while you have a whole conversation? But he's a good guy. He's fun. Tapping into that energy, I resonate with that too. This person is extroverted, a free thinker, a magician, an alchemist. Let's see. Spirit, what else can you tell me about them? We have the white rose, a sign of purity. This one says new start and wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. So I feel like they've had to walk away from some toxic cycles or things that just weren't good for them, weren't in alignment with them as well. Because I felt that for sure for you guys. What else do we have here, Spirit? What else can you tell me? We have the crocus and the pansy. The pansy, sweet thoughts, pray you love, remember, and there are pansies, that's for thoughts. And then cheerfulness at the bottom of the crocus. It's spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. So there's kind of like this energy with this person that feels like there's a past life connection here. It feels like you guys get started where you left off to a degree. Like there's an energy of you growing outside of this person and then coming back with them in this lifetime and you guys then moving forward together. So there's an immediate sense of familiarity and safety here, and you guys already know that you work together very well. Just right out the gate, it's just like you understand each other. You don't have to like get deep into conversation to be on the same page. You're just kind of naturally on the same page with them. So we have the red rose and the dahlia. Red rose, hidden secrets. Ooh. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. So I feel like you guys are exploring truths, just exploring spiritual information, Akashic records within each other. And then dignity. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. So I feel like this person holds themselves to a high regard, holds themselves to a high standard, very respectful person, the kind of person you can bring home to mom, I'm hearing. Let's see. We have surveillance in air, okay? So air, if we're talking astrologically, would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person could be an air sign. I was getting some of that air sign Aquarian energy in the beginning. They could also be like an air rising. Surveillance. This person likes to observe you. They like to watch you. They also may watch you. You may have some flirtation with them. Tell that they're checking you out before you meet them, as in like you guys exchange information, like have a conversation, that kind of thing. This person may kind of suss you out a bit and see like what kind of person you are, etc. Interesting. We have challenges and truth. So when it comes to truths, so when it comes to conflict, you guys will typically agree to disagree, but you make it through all the challenges. We have the movement card. So you guys are likely going to move to a different city, different country, different state, different region. There's definitely some moving that's happening here. We have community and autopilot. So I see you guys having your own community of friends, but also building your own community around each other. Where it's like wherever you live, you may have something that you can barter to your neighbors. This person seems very tapped in that way, especially since they're such a freaking people person where they can kind of talk to anyone, connect with anyone, and they frequently do that. There's a strong sense of community, like people in the neighborhood know you, people in the neighborhood respect you. Wow, we have a new moon eclipse. So by the time I'm posting this, we're past eclipse season. So I feel like, oh my God, I didn't even freaking notice. Oh my God, oh my God. We have the new moon eclipse and the full moon eclipse that both came out together. With every beginning, with every ending, there's a new beginning. Eclipse season was very significant for you guys. Eclipse season had something to do with you being connected with this person. You could have, like, there was a significant shift within you that aligned you with realizing what it is you're looking for, what it is you're needing, what it is you're wanting. You may have met this person during eclipse season. Something about eclipse season was very significant. You may have done like a set it and forget it spell or ritual where you're like, I've been manifesting for the last couple of years. Nothing has really popped off, but I'm going to throw my, name in the hat one last time, give it a huzzah, give it one final shot. And you may have actually manifested during the full moon or the new moon eclipse, or maybe even both. And that manifestation is bringing in this person. So it was April 30th and May 16th, I believe, was the full moon eclipse. So we have the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum in the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So I feel like since eclipse season, you guys have been getting really comfortable with yourself, accepting yourself. This is what I want. This is what I need. And there's one thing in this universe that no one is entitled to, and that is you. You are the only thing. Your soul is the only thing that you have to forfeit. No one could take your soul from you. You have to give it away. It's a choice. And I feel like you guys have come to accept yourself. Listen, if I'm going to be in a relationship, if I'm going to give someone my body, my soul, my time, my energy, myself, I'm going to have exactly what I want. Because I don't have to give myself to anyone. So many people out here try to tell us, lower your standards or change what you want, when it's like, no, I'm a whole soul in this body. Don't forget, I do not have to sell myself short. I am a soul that is priceless. So if I don't get exactly what I want for it, I don't have to give it up, and I won't give it up. And I feel like that's been something so important for you guys to get to the point where you're not compromising, literally not compromising, not watering down your standards, not making it easy for someone. I'm about to get hyped, so I'm gonna just move on. because I believe in that so much. It's so important. So we have the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So eclipse season really kicked off something really special for you. And I've never got the new moon and the full moon eclipse together. And this is one of the first oracle decks that I got when I started on YouTube on my first channel, Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. And that channel was started in, I'm pretty sure 2019. Yeah, 2019. So I've had these cards for over 3 years. And that is literally the first time these have come out together. This is insane. Especially, you know, right after eclipse season. That was very significant for you guys. The energy is gaining momentum. You're so freaking close, group 4. You're going to meet them in 3 months is what I wanted to say. So I was thinking of 3. Within 3 months, I really feel like you're going to meet this person regardless. Everyone's journey is different. So don't hold yourself to that, you know, be open to the journey. But, you've been edging, getting closer and closer to this space where you fully surrender, like, listen, this is what I want and I'm a whole soul. I'm not going to sell myself short, and don't feel bad for it. Also knowing that you are good enough, knowing that, you know, listen, I done gave some chances to people that's just like, this is real ghetto, okay? So listen, we have all, don't feel like you are unlovable, because trust, I am sure the love you've had to give to someone, even on a friendship level, is kind of like, they do not deserve it. Love is something that's given a lot more free than you would think. But we have the freedom card. I get this absolute liberation energy with you guys. And I feel like a lot of your journey, you've been questioning yourself and questioning, like, am I going to get to live out what it seems like other people get to live out? Am I going to have my happily ever after? And you absolutely are. We got flexibility. So yeah, spirit kind of doubling down on when it comes to time frames, when it comes to like expectations. Try not to have expectations. Try to just be open. Set your intention to be open. But we have adventures and new beginnings. So that definitely lets me know with this new beginning card, I really don't feel like this is someone you know. If you do, it would be like some sort of free connection here. Like, oh, I knew you when I was a kid, but we haven't connected in years, haven't spoken in years, that kind of thing. But we do have the new beginnings card. So I see you guys starting completely new. And I feel like this is like that energy of you guys moving and like literally starting something new, where it's like you're building your own, like, everything from scratch, from the ground up. So it's like completely uniquely yours. And we have the adventurers card. So this is going to be your travel buddy, the person that you get to do life with, the person that you love. This person is so special to you. They mean so much to you. You mean so much to them. There's a very mutual respect and understanding between the two of you as well. Something coming through super strong. Like both of you respect each other, your boundaries, your everything. We have your treasure is at hand. So this is definitely the person you've been waiting for, and Spirit is saying it is here. We have start where you are. Spirit is saying, let's not go backwards and try to fix things that we cannot control. Let's let it go. Forgive yourself. You know, if you've done something, like, I feel like it's just coming through now. So it's very few of you. But some of you still think about a door that you feel like, you know, is closed, but you want to reopen it because you feel like if you would have done differently, things would be different. And Spirit is saying, but what happened has already happened. So accept the reality so that you can move forward and have something more. Because, you know, it's easier said than done, but you do have all of these what ifs, some of you, and that's something you'll never really know the truth of. You didn't, you know, that didn't happen. And also it's so easy to feel like, oh, this is what would have happened, and it's like, no, it wouldn't have. You get out of a toxic relationship and you're like, if I would have just set healthy boundaries in the beginning, we would have a whirlwind romance. No, you wouldn't have. That person didn't have any respect or honor for themselves or you. They had an opportunity to have something great and they did not take it, or they self-sabotage. So no, you wouldn't have, if you said, you know, just as an example, if you set stronger boundaries, that does not mean you would have had a whirlwind romance at all. But those unknowns, our brain will accept as realities if we keep allowing the tape to play and play and play. So let go of the past so that you can have your future, and you're going to see what it is, and it's going to be definite, and it's going to be proof that love is real. and it's going to be real in itself. We have, there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. This one says guidance, attention, help, maybe, love always, criticism never. There's definitely an energy here of you guys really being so critical of yourself, of your journey, maybe even of other people. And Spirit is saying, yes, these things did happen for a reason. But regardless, you know, some of you guys are, I don't feel like you're going to miss your opportunity for, you know, a soulmate is a soulmate, and, you know, your future is your future. But I do feel that you can get in your own way and self-sabotage a really good thing, thinking of what ifs. We have what's your honest truth and find your sacred flow. So I feel like this is a great time to do shadow work. I just get it is done energy with your spread. Like, it is done. Like that eclipse energy was super, super clear. Like, it is done. A lot of things are already kind of like written in stone and finite and coming towards you, etc. So there is an energy of you guys just doing the shadow work to process what you've been through, to come through your own, you know, closure. Not everyone always gives us closure. And then find your sacred flow, you know, get back to cooking or exploring or doing art or getting into your workout routine or doing things that fulfill you, creating content. Whatever it is that you want to do for you, because life is moving forward and there's a new person coming in, and that's the truth. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys, group 4. You can find me on Etsy, as you know, in the description of every video if you want your own private tarot reading. But that is what I have for you today, and I'll talk to you soon.